Hello, hello, hello. I'm going to see how long I'm able to keep this stream going. We're in the process of a terrible, terrible thunder and lightning storm right now. It's raining pretty intense, but I'm always up for these kind of storms. You just never know. We were under a tornado warning, and I think that finally just passed, but the winds are pretty severe. So anyway, I'll go ahead and I haven't done this in a while, so I figured I'd pick back up where I left off on page 196. So we've got, let me make it bigger so I can read. I'm pretty blind. And that, this may be good. Okay. Mites. Another term for the order of virtues, as used by Benjamin Camfield in his Theological Discourse of Angels. Steiner, in his The Work of the Angels in Man's Astral Body, equates mites with dynamis. Megan, or Megan, with the many names of the angel Metatron enumerated in 3 Enoch. Michelle, in the Kabbalah, an angel role of conjugal fidelity and fertility. Ambelaine, La Kabbalah pratique list Michael as belonging to the order of virtue, according to the Magus. He is of the 72 angels bearing the name of God, Chimphamphore. For those of you who didn't know, that's a hidden name of God. Michael, in Muslim lore, an angel of the second heaven in charge of a group of angels in the guise of eagles, engaged in worshiping Allah, referencing Hastings' Encyclopedia of Religion and Ethics. Mir, or Mihir, or Maher, or Mithra. In ancient Persian lore, the angel presiding over the 7th month, September, and over the 16th day of that month. Mir watched over friendship and love, referencing Hyde, Historia Religionis Veterum Persarum. The Magi held that on Judgment Day, 2 angels would stand on the bridge called Al-Sirat, which is finer than a hair and sharper than the edge of a sword, to examine every person crossing. Mir could be one of those angels, Sarush the other. Mir, representing divine mercy and holding a balance in his hand, would weigh the person's actions performed during his or her lifetime, and if found worthy, the person would would be permitted to pass to paradise. If he was worthy, then Sarush, representing divine justice, would hurl him into hell. Referencing Saul, the Quranic discourse. I've got to make it a little bigger because I still can't really see. Okay. Okay. Mishkal, or Mijkal, an angel of a seal, used in conjuring, the 6th and 7th books of Moses. Michael, an angel who influences the decisions of monarchs, nobles, and governors, also useful in uncovering conspiracies against states. His corresponding angel is Arpion, referencing Ambulance la Cabale Pratique. Okay, so back to the top. Okay, so now go there. Yes. Mikael or Michael. Michael. In Arabic lore, Mikael is a guardian angel invoked in rites of exorcism, referencing Hughes' A Dictionary of Islam Angels. Mikar or Michaeus. In Gnosticism, one of the celestial powers with dominion over the springs of the waters of life, heavenly baptism. Doris, the secret books of Egyptian Gnosticism. Michaeus or Mikar, Michael, one of the angels in charge of the zodiac, referencing runes, the wisdom of the Kabbalah. Milkiel or Melkael, Tamano, my kingdom is God. In the Zohar, an angel who rules over spring, the name Milkiel, according to Charles, the Book of Enoch, is an inversion of Helam Melech, according to Barton, origin of the names of angels. Milkiel rules over one of the summer months and goes also under the names of Tamami, Tamami, and Sun. Maybe it's Tamami. Tamani. Yeah. Tamani. Tamani and Sun. Okay, I'll shut up. You got the point. Miliel, a Wednesday angel residing in the third heaven, as cited in Diabano, the Heptameron. However, according to Barrett, the Miliel resides in the second heaven. But whatever heaven Miliel resides in, he must be invoked from the south. Meniel, in occult lore, one of the great luminaries, whose chief virtue is that he can, when invoked, induce love in an otherwise cold and reluctant maid. But for the best results to the invocant, you must be sure he is facing south, referencing Barrett the Magus. Meniel is also invoked in spells for manufacture and use of magic carpets. One such spell is given in Shah Occultism, page 167, and is reproduced in the appendix. Hang on just 1 second. Let me go shut this door. Okay, I'm back. Stuff is just too darn loud. Too loud. Okay. So back to where I was. Okay. So Meniel. Did I already say that one? Yeah. Okay. Ministering angels. Hebrew Malach Hashereth. In the judgment of some Talmudists, the ministering angels constitute the highest order in the celestial hierarchy and are the hosts of the Lord, as in the Mechilta of Rabbi Ishmael. In the view of others, the ministering angels are on an inferior order or rank, and since they are so numerous, the most expendable in Talmud Sanhedrin. Okay, page 197. So it is reported that the ministering angels roasted meat and cooled wine for Adam during the brief while that our first parents dwelt in Eden. In Yalkut Rabini, the Book of Adam and Eve 3, of the ministering angels who thus served Adam are named Abel, Anush, and Shetel. The Testament of Naphtali and the Testament of the 12 patriarchs speaks of God bringing down from his highest heaven 70 ministering angels, which Michael at their head with Michael at their head to teach languages to the 70 children that sprang from the loins of Noah. Guardian angels. Cross-referencing. In the Talmud Haggadah, we learn that the ministering angels are daily created out of the river Danur. They sing a hymn and thenceforth perish. As it is said, each morning they are new. Wow. Ministers. A term for angels as in Hebrews 1:7. He maketh the winds his angels, and the flaming fires his ministers. Muriel. A captain and chief of the celestial armies invoked in Solomonic magical rites, referencing Mathers, the great key of Solomon. Page 112 and Psalms 34-35. Mary, angel of an hour mentioned and invoked by H.D. Hilda Doolittle in her poem Sagis or Sagis. Mary is listed in Ambilan La Kawali Pratique, a source for which the American poet drew many of the names of angels found in her. Muriel, an angel of the order of warriors, according to Barrett the Magus 258. The name Muriel derives from Psalm 435, where the expression angel of the Lord occurs. Mizran, genius of persecution, and one of the jinn of the 12th hour, as noted in Apollonius of Tyana, the Nuchmeron. Misabu, in occultism, a ministering angel to Archon, king of the angels of the air, serving on Monday, referencing Diabano the Heptameron, Shah occultism. Misalan, Misaung, one of the angels of the moon, serving on Monday, and responsive to invocations and magical rites, referencing Shah, the secret lore of magic. Metatron or Metatron, question mark, I'm not sure. As described in Diabano the Heptameron, a Wednesday angel resident of the third heaven and invoked from the west. Mithguiel, Mithgiela. There you go. That's the best I've got. One of the angel princes of the host of X, as cited in M. Gaster, the sword of Moses. That may be one of the angel princes of the host of 10. I don't know if it's 10 or X. Mithra, Mihir, Mir, Izid, etc. In Vedic cosmology, one of the shining gods analogies to the Judean Christian angels. King of the Gnostics and their remains equates Mithra with Metatron. In Persian theology, Mithra or Mir is one of the 28 Izids, spirits, that surround the great god Ahura Mazda. He rises from a paradise in the east and has 1,000 ears and 10,000 eyes. Among Aryans, he is a god of light. In heaven, he assigns places to the souls of the just. The Dabistan, referencing Lenormand Chaldean magic. Mitmon, an angel called on in Goetic conjurations, referencing Mathers, the greater key of Solomon. Miton, one of the many names of the angel Metatron. Mitox, a Zoroastrian diva of the falsely spoken word, a servant of Ahriman, Persian prince of demons. Grundris der Iranischen Philologie, Seligman, History of Magic. Mitzpad, one of the many names of the angel Metatron. Mitzrael, Mitzrael, Mitzrael. Okay. One of the archangels in Kabbalistic lore, Mitzrael induces obedience on the part of inferiors toward superiors. He is one of the 72 angels bearing the name of God Shemhamphere. His corresponding angel is Hamath. For the sigil of Mitzrael, see Ambelayan, La Kabbali Pratique. Mitzrayim. Sorry, my eye itches. Okay, Hebrew name for Egypt. The guardian angel of Egypt, but see Uzzah, also Rahab, referencing Bamberger fallen angels. Mivon, one of the many names of the angel Metatron. Metatron has many names. Hang on a second, I'm gonna get me a drink so that way I'm not coughing the dry throat. Misabu. Misabu, a spirit of the four quarters of the universal mansions called on in Monday invocations, referencing the secret grimoire of Turiel. Mizan or Mizan, an angel invoked in Arabic incantation rites, referencing Shah occultism. Mizgitari, genius of eagles and one of the jinn of the seventh hour, as noted in Apollonius of Tyana, the nut mirror. Mizkun, genius of amulets and one of the jinn of the first hour, noted in Apollonius of Tyana, the Nutmeron. Mizuma, in ancient Persian lore, the angel who attended the servants of God and promoted the better faith, referencing the Dabistan. Nessionis, in the revelation of Adam to his son Seth, one of the great celestial powers who are to draw the elect up to heaven, referencing the secret books of the Egyptian Gnostics. Sorry about that. Moek, Kibat. Moek Ibat. In Muslim lore, the recording angel, just as Pravuel or Raduriel is in the Judeo-Christian lore. Hang on a second. Sorry for the interruptions. I had a kitty cat out in the rain. Okay. Mok Ki Ibat. In Muslim lore, the recording angel, just as Prevuel and Reduriel is in Judeo-Christian lore, or as Nebo or Nabu is in Babylonian lore, the term of Moat Kibat stands for two guardian angels who, in Arabic legend, write down men's activities. The angels succeed each other daily, referencing Saw the Quran preliminary discourse. Modiel, one of the numerous angelic guards of the gates of the east wind, according to listing in the Ozar Midrashim. Modiniel, in Jewish Kabbalah, one of the spirits of the planet Mars. His corresponding intelligence is Graphael. See Lenormand, Chaldean magic, its origin and development. Moloch, a fallen angel in past 2, where he is described as the fiercest spirit that fought in heaven, now fiercer by despair. In Hebrew lore, he is a Canaanitish god of fire to whom children were sacrificed. Solomon built a temple to him. Referencing 1 Kings 2 and 7. Monadel, one of the 72 angels bearing the mystical name of God Shemhavre. Yeah. So they're doing Canaanite rituals over there. You know where? Secret Canaanite rituals, huh? So they're saying who they are. They're Canaanites. Sons of Satan. Okay. Munkar. One of the two blue-eyed black angels. The other being Nakir. In Arabic demonology, Munkar special job is to examine the souls of the recently deceased so as to determine whether they are worthy of a place in paradise. See Amandian Hymn of the Soul by Shulim Usher, mentioned in Thompson Semitic Magic, referencing Hughes, a Dictionary of Islam, Zabu il Kawar. Moriel. In Geonic lore, the angel of awe or fear. He rules over the month of Elul, August, September, and he has the power of making everything in the world invisible, according to Waite, the Book of Black Magic, and of Pax, where on page 161, Moriel's sigil is reproduced. Morax or Forfax. Mordred, the angel of death in ancient Persian lore, referencing Saw the Quran preliminary discourse. Moroni, the Mormon angel of God, son of Mormon, the last great leader of the Nephites. A statue of Moroni tops the 40-foot monument at Hill, Cumorah, 4 miles south of Palmyra, New York, where Joseph Smith claimed he received from the hand of this angel the gold plates containing the gospel of a new revelation. Reference of Mormon. In Tanaitic sources, Moses is not infrequently referred to as an angel or as a patriarch prophet who enjoys a status above an angel. He is one of the three humans who ascended to heaven to perform service: Enoch, Elijah, and Moses. But while we know the angelic names of Enoch and Elijah, Metatron and Sandalphon, we have no angelic name for Moses. True, there is a legend. Midrash Tanaim relates it, that on occasion Michael assumed the form of Moses. Mikthro, an angel, one of the nomina barbara, that ministers to the Son of Man, referencing M. Gaster, the sword of Moses. Mergioil. Oh, I give up on that one. Mergioil. Mergioil. An invocation angel, one of the nomina barbara, and among the four angels appointed by God to the sword, who communicated the divine name of Moses, referencing Imgaster, the sword of Moses. Mitniel, an angel who exercises dominion over wild beasts, just as Behemiel exercises the dominion over tame beasts. Mitniel shares his office with two other angels, Jehiel and Hayael. Mufgar, the Perk Hecheloth, an angelic guard serving in the first heaven. Muphiel, yeah, I think it's Mufliel. I can see that properly. Mufliel. In Hecheloth lore, Maesa Merkaba, an angelic guard stationed at the seventh heavenly hall. Mulciber. In Paradise Lost, Mulciber once built in heaven high towers. Mumia. In the Kabbalah, an angel who controls the science of physics and medicine and is in charge of health and longevity. His corresponding angel is at Imbui. For Mumia sigil, see Ambelian la Kabbalah Pratique. Mumol. An angel invoked with Mumol is the consecration of pen and ink. Mutuo. Mumal and with Mutuo. Mutuo. I don't know. Munker. A woodcut from. Wait, that's not it. Let me go back up to the top. That's just grabbing a picture to fix them pop up. Mupiel. Out of the month of God. Oh, out of the mouth of God. In Mosaic incantation writes, an angel invoked for the obtaining of a good memory and an open heart. Murdad. In ancient Persian, the angel of July. Also the angel governing the seventh day of the month, referencing Hyde Historia Religionis Veterum Parsarum, where Murdad is equated with Azrael. He is the angel who separates the body from the soul at death. Muriel. Muriel from the Greek, angel of the month of June and ruler of the sign of Cancer, the crab, as cited in Camfield, a theological discourse of angels. Muriel is also one of the rulers of the order of dominations. He is invoked from the south and is able to procure for the invocant a magic carpet. In addition, he serves under Veguaniel, Veguaniel as one of the chief angelic officers of the third hour of the day. Murmur, Murmus, Murmur or Murmus. Before he turned into a fallen angel, Murmur was partly of the order of thrones and partly of the order of angels. This fact was proved after infinite research, reports Spence in an encyclopedia of occultism, page 119, in Hell. Murmur is a great duke with 30 legions. He can have his hell. I don't want it. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want any part of that. Okay, a woodcut from the Cologne Bible showing the burial of Moses left God interring the lawgiver. Assisting angels are Michael and Gabriel, or Zagzagel, from pictures from a medieval Bible. Here we have it. There you go. Looks like Moses has horns there. See? See his horns? Right there. Yeah. So I guess this is God here. Looks like he's got some little antennae too. Isn't that bizarre? Wow. That's really bizarre. You know, in my own heart, what I feel with this, they're calling an Anunnaki God. Yeah. They mix a lot of this stuff up. All we have is what we can go on, you know, and those that do deep research are considered to be blasphemous because, you know, people seek out truth and knowledge, and then once they get that truth, you can't go back from what you know. You know, that's all I can say. Sometimes you have to pray before you go out seeking, jumping down these deep rabbit holes, because the things you pull up, they change you forever. You're never the same once you learn these things. Then you're left trying to figure everything out, you know, because you can only go so far, and then the knowledge is cut off. So, you know, I just say buyer beware. You know, just beware before you go digging too deep. Go back and see. Okay, doing it for 1 second. If it lets me play any music. Alrighty. Of infernal spirits attending him, he manifests in the form of a warrior astride a griffin with a ducal crown upon his head. He teaches philosophy and constrains the souls of the dead to appear before him for the answering of questions. His sigil is shown in Wait, the Book of Black Magic and of Pacts. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's right. Okay. I'm going to make sure I was where I'm supposed to be. Musanios. In Gnostic lore, an eon of the lower ranks, yet he serves as a ruler of the realm of the invisible, referencing the race, the secret books of the Egyptian Gnostics. Mutual. In the Grand Grimoire, an angel invoked in the consecration of pen and ink, a powerful device, binding of evil spirits or exorcising them, referencing Shah occultism. Mespopiel. It's probably Pop Yasiel. I kind of think the MZ is probably silent. The leader of the angels of wrath. He is he is so designated in Imgaster, the sword of Moses. Okay. Am I graduating to the next letter? Let's look this over that point. That looks so Phoenician. Picture looks Phoenician big time. Sure does. Let's see here. See what it says. Yes, we graduated to the letter N. Yes. We're what, about halfway done now? Yeah, I'm halfway through. It's only taken me a year and a half. Nadam. The Prince Angels and Caesars, referencing Mathers, the greater key of Solomon. You know what? I'm going to stop here. I'm going to stop at N, and we can pick back up on N another time. I think that's the best thing to do. See what page this is. Hang on 1 second. Got to go smaller and find the page. Well, I had it really blown up, didn't I? Okay, let's see here. What page is that? It's page 203, right? 203? Yeah. All right, we're going to stop at page 203 then. All right, well, thanks for tuning in, and we'll pick it up another time. Catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.